Shalom, shalom, sis. Just want to give all praise on. Ooh, so like you. Want to give all praise and glory to the Most High Yahweh by Hashem Hamashiach Woman like Kabashah by Hashem Rakadash. So I just hope all of y'all are doing great through the Spirit. Happy Feast of Tabernacles. And I just wanted to do a quick video / story time / testimony really quick through the Spirit. So today I only had one class today at 2 p.m. My Monday, Wednesday, and Friday schedule is the same. I have a 9 a.m., then I have a 9:50, and then I have a, you have a 9 a.m., a 10 a.m., and a 2 p.m. And two of them are in person in the same building, right next to each other, and the last one is online. So, I want to stay on track with this video, so just be patient with me. But listen to the whole thing because it's a beautiful thing. And so lately, for the past 2.5, 3 weeks, my business 9 a.m. has been virtual, and my 10 a.m. still been in person, but I haven't went because of quarantine and then storms and then the atonement, stuff like that. Anyways, to make a long story short, today I only had one class today because my business class was virtual, but she canceled it. And then my other class today was virtual, but she canceled it. So I only had one class to go to. And as y'all know, I've been struggling with managing my time and finding a just balance and stuff like that. I've been struggling with managing my time, but I've been praying on it. And so today I was like, I'm gonna go to the library and be productive, Lord willing. So I went to the library and I tried to do some assignments. I didn't even get nothing done. I was looking at the PowerPoint to start the paper and stuff like that, but I didn't get nothing done. But I did end up doing when I got back to my apartment. So I started falling asleep at the library around 5 p.m. Mind you, I went to the library at 12 something and I didn't leave till 5 p.m. But I wasn't just in there BSing. I was going through my assignments, stuff like that. Just take a little minute to do some assignments. Anyways, I was being productive through the Spirit, kind of, sort of. So yeah, I was falling asleep at the library. I was on the phone with my man. I was falling asleep at the library. I was dozing off. It was like a wave of sleepiness just smacked me in the throat. So then, the most I put the Spirit on me to wake up and then walk to my apartment. So I walked to my apartment, my key stopped working. Now, this is not the first time my key has stopped working. This has happened multiple times. This happened to everybody. I ain't even get mad. I was like, well, all right. And I couldn't go get it fixed because they'll fix it in 2 seconds at least. At least I was closed at 4, and it was past 5. So I was like, okay, and I knocked on the door. One of my roommates is out of town. I didn't know what my other 2 roommates are doing. But I knocked on the door, no answer. I asked them, can I open the door? No answer. I'm just sitting out there. And then this sister, I've never seen her before. I never talked to her, never met her, nothing like that. My first time seeing her was coming up the stairs, walking into the apartment. That was my first time seeing her. She was actually leaving out her apartment. She was like, oh, do you need somewhere to stay? Do you need somewhere to sit? And I was like, please, thank you. And then, when I got in there, she asked me, was I thirsty? Was I hungry? She's like, do you want something to drink? Do you want something to eat? I was like, I'll take a water. And she was asking, was I hungry? I was like, nah, I'm good. I just had Chick-fil-A and I had a milkshake. My stomach was kind of bubbling right now. She's like, that's why you had that milkshake. But she was just chopping it up for a bit. And then she went to Walmart and I got to her apartment around 5 something, and I left her apartment around close to 8 because I texted my roommate because it was kind of getting late, and I was like, are y'all there? What y'all doing? One of them, I texted one of my roommates, and she said she was there. She was asleep, and she told me to call her next time. And so everything happened for a reason. Most High will the next time I called, but it was just so sweet. The Most High stirred up that sister spirit that I've never met before. I never talked to her to make sure I was good. And clearly the Most High was trying to get me in a safe environment. And he put the Spirit on me to leave my apartment. He put the Spirit on me to leave the library. I'm talking about I went from sleeping to wide awake. And then he put the Spirit on that sister to ask did I want to come in or not. And I wasn't gonna say no because we want to get everybody as close to salvation as possible. And giving good alms, that giving good alms is makes atonement for your sins. That's in Tobit chapter. Hold on, let me get it real quick through the Spirit. But I wasn't finna say no because we want to get everybody to salvation as close as possible. And if she's gonna she offered to help, but that was just so sweet of her, and that's just the Most High Spirit, the Most High put that Spirit on her. This is the book of Tobit, chapter 12, and verse 9. For alms doth deliver from death and shall purge away all sin. Those that exercise alms of righteousness shall be filled with life. So when someone is doing alms, that purges away their sin. So that sister was offering to help me. I wasn't finna say no. She can get closer to salvation through the Spirit, Most High willing. But I just want to bring that out. And I also just want to bring this precept out really, really fast. I'm sorry I'm talking fast, y'all. My phone finna die, and I don't want the phone to die while I'm doing this video. But everything's of the Lord. Everything's of the Lord. You ain't gonna trip. The Lord can make my phone stay on. Where is the book of... I'll be struggling finding these books back here. Bear with me, y'all. I'm going my hands shaking. Okay, please bear with me. Please. Baba Kasha. There we go. All praise. This is the book of Galatians chapter 6 and verse 7. Be not deceived. Yahweh is not mocked, for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. So whatever you sow is what you reap. So if you are here sowing wickedness, you know, you're not giving good alms, you're being rude to people, you're being, you know, you're not moving in the spirit of righteous foremothers, you're not rehearsing these righteous acts, you are here being selfish and not being compassionate, that's what you're going to get rewarded. That's what you're going to get back in return. But you're out here doing a, you know, serious about your father's business, moving in the spirit of righteous foremothers, giving good alms, you know, being addicted to the ministry, just doing everything you can to be as righteous and blameless as possible, showing love to your people, just doing what you're supposed to do as a woman, the Most High is going to repay you. And, you know, you sow what you reap. So whatever you're doing, that's what you're going to return. If you're rehearsing righteous acts, and you're doing good and stuff like that, that's what you're going to get. But if you're out here cussing people out, you know, being rude to people, then the Most High is going to, you know, what they call in the word karma, that's what the Most High going to put back on you. That's what, you know, that's what he going to send back on you, because that's how he's doing somebody else. So we just want to make sure, you know, we're sowing righteous things. We're sowing good things so we can get those things in return through the power and spirit of the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem Ashai. And I wanted to get Romans chapter 2 and verse 6, and it reads, it's kind of saying the same thing. Who will render to every man according to his deed. So the Most High is going to repay all of us according to our works. So if you out here like, you know, being slothful, that's the type of reward you're going to get. If you out here like, you know, being like, if you out here just not doing what you're supposed to do as an Israelite woman, treating folks bad, you know, you're not going to, you know, that's not... You're not going to get a good reward. Basically, like, we reap what we sow. So you want to make sure, we just want to make sure. So like, if I'm confusing y'all, I'm so sorry. Let me try to not talk so fast. But we just want to make sure we're like reaping, so like you're sowing righteous things and good things so we can get that in return. We want to make sure, you know, we're doing good works and we're doing righteous works and we're rehearsing right acts so we can get a beautiful reward in return. Because if you're out here being wicked and nasty to folks, that's the type of reward you're going to get. The Most High is going to send judgment on you. So that was just a beautiful thing that the Most High stirred up their sister spirit to, you know, make sure I was good through the power and spirit of him, you know, just have me in a safe environment because I didn't have nowhere else to go. So just all praise to the Most High for that, because that's nothing but his spirit. He put that spirit on that sister, stirred up her spirit. And I texted her when I left and I was like, you know, thank you so much. I truly appreciated that. Like, thank you so much. She was like, no problem. If you ever need anything, don't hesitate to ask. And I was like, you know, if you ever need anything, don't hesitate to ask as well. But just all praise to the Most High God. And that's why we just got to continue to move in the spirit of righteous foremothers as much as possible, being blameless as righteous as possible, and doing what we're supposed to do so we can get beautiful rewards, so we can get beautiful, you know, what we sow, we reap that, you know. So I just want to make sure we're moving in the spirit of righteous foremothers, and, you know, just gathering the fruits of the spirits and doing what we're supposed to as an Israelite woman, you know, just going hard in this thing, you know, just being as righteous and blameless as possible for real, and just doing everything in sincerity and going hard for the Lord, because the Most High sees everything. His eyes is everywhere, beholding the good and the evil. Let me get that real quick. It's the book of Proverbs chapter 15 in verse 3. The eyes of the Lord are in every place, beholding the evil and the good. So the Most High sees everything. So whatever you're doing to people, however you're acting, you're going to get that in return. So, you know, the Most High blessed me, you know, the Most High blessed me. And I don't say this in a proud way at all, humbly, but the Most High, you know, he gave me a blessing to, you know, stir up that sister's spirit, and, you know, to make sure I was in a safe spot. And it's just the little things that we don't even like, but the big things, because the Most High's that surety. He's always there. He's always going to come through and make sure that you're good. So I just wanted to bring it out. And most probably you're having a Yapa feast day, feast week. Just continue to endure. And I love y'all. I want to give all praise and glory to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem, and my show like Yahweh. If you need anything, please reach out. You know, Most High willingness touch somebody. But just make sure you're treating people how you want to be treated, sis, and doing what you're supposed to do as Israelite woman, and rehearsing righteous acts, because the Most High is going to repay you for everything that you do. You know, whatever you're putting out, you know, would be, it's like that saying in the world, what goes around, come back around. So whatever you're doing and putting out, that's what's going to come back to you. If you're doing good, you're going to receive good. Just make sure we're moving in the spirit of a righteous foremothers and not rehearsing Jezebel traits. I love y'all. Shalom.